What if the key to transforming your life isn't about making drastic, all at once changes, but about making small incremental improvements every day? James Clear's Atomic Habit reveals the science behind habit formation and offers a simple yet powerful approach to personal growth. By mastering tiny changes and understanding the forces that shape our behaviors, we can build lasting habits that compound over time, leading to extraordinary results. This summary dives deep into strategies, principles, and actionable advice that will help you harness the full potential of your habits, unlocking the path to success and lasting transformation. For today's episode, we are going to talk about the book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. So, first, we'll start with the introduction. In Atomic Habits, James Clear offers a revolutionary perspective on habit formation, focusing on small incremental changes that can lead to massive long term results. Clear argues that big transformations don't happen overnight. Instead, success is the result of making tiny improvements every day, a concept he refers to as atomic habits. These habits are building blocks of personal growth. Through a mix of scientific research, anecdotal evidence, and practical advice, Clear shows that improving 1% every day adds up significantly over time, leading to profound personal and professional success. The four laws of behavior change. At the heart of atomic habits is Clear's framework for habit formation, known as the four laws of behavior change. These laws guide readers in how to create good habits and eliminate bad ones. Here's a breakdown of each law. Make it obvious. The first law is about recognizing the cues that trigger your habits. Clear suggests that you should design your environment so that the cues for your good habits are obvious and visible. This is often referred to as environment design. For example, if you want to develop a habit of exercising in the morning, leave your workout clothes and gear where you can easily see them when you wake up. Conversely, to break a bad habit, Clear advises removing the cues associated with it. For instance, if you want to stop eating junk food, don't keep unhealthy snack within arm's reach. Make it attractive. Second law. Clear emphasizes that we are more likely to repeat behaviors that feel rewarding. This law focuses on making habits attractive by associating them with something pleasurable. Clear introduces the concept of temptation building, which involves pairing a habit you want to form with an activity that you already enjoy. For instance, if you enjoy watching TV, you can pair it with the habit of walking on the treadmill or stretching. This creates a positive association with the habits and makes it more likely to stick. By making habits attractive, you increase the dopamine driven desire to perform them, reinforcing the behavior. Make it easy. The third law is about reducing friction to make good habits easy to perform. Clear explains that people are more likely to engage in behaviors that require minimal effort. Thus, to build a new habit, you should break it down into small, manageable steps. This makes the habit easier to start and maintain. For example, if your goal is to read more books, start by reading just one page a day. And once that becomes automatic, you can gradually increase the amount you read. In contrast, to break a bad habit, you should make it as difficult as possible to do. For example, if you want to stop spending too much time on social media, you can remove the apps from your phone or set up restrictions to limit the usage. The final law is called make it satisfying, which focuses on the importance of reinforcement. Habits are more likely to stick if they provide immediate rewards. Our brain are wired to repeat behaviors that feels good. Clear suggests that you should make your new habit satisfying by immediately rewarding yourself for completing them. For instance, after a workout, you might treat yourself to a healthy smoothie or check off your progress on a habit tracker. This provides positive feedback that strengthens the habit. On the other hand, to break a bad habit, you can make the consequences unpleasant. For example, if you overspend on online shopping, you might set a financial penalty for yourself. Another important thing Clear talks about is about system and goals. He says that focusing on system rather than goals is key to sustained success. Clear explains that while goals are the outcome oriented and focus on specific achievement, example lose 20 pounds, System focuses on the process, the daily actions, and the routine that lead to success. By concentrating on system, you shift your focus from the end result to the ongoing journey. Clear argues that it's much easier to stay motivated and make progress when you focus on the daily actions you can control rather than worrying about a distant goal. This approach makes personal growth more sustainable because it shifts attention to improving continuously rather than merely reaching an endpoint. Identity based habit. Clear introduces the idea of identity based habit, which are perhaps the most profound part of the book. The idea is that lasting change comes when you focus not on what you want to achieve, but on who you want to become. Instead of saying, I want to read more, you might say, I am a reader. By identifying as the type of person who embodies a particular habit, your behaviors naturally align with that identity. This shift in mindset allows for more consistent and motivated action because the habit feels integral to who you are. Clear stresses that the best way to build lasting habit is to focus on the identity rather than outcomes. The role of environment in habit formation. Clear emphasizes that your environment plays a crucial role in shaping your habits. Your surrounding influence your behavior often without you being aware of it. To build good habits, it's important to design your environment to support them. For instance, if you want to eat healthier, you might keep healthy snacks visible and easily accessible while placing unhealthy foods out of sight. Conversely, if you want to break a bad habit, you can make the environment less conducive to that behavior. For example, if you want to reduce the screen time, keep your phone in another room while you work. Another important thing is the plateau of latent potential. Clear explains that we often expect to see immediate results from our efforts, but real progress is not always visible at first. In the early stages of habit formation, you may not notice any significant changes. However, constant effort will lead to breakthroughs. Clear compares this process to an ice cube melting. At first, even though the temperature is rising, the ice cube remains solid. It's only when the temperature reaches a tipping point that the ice cube suddenly melts. The same happens with habits. Trusting the process and being patient is the key to long term success. The Goldilocks rule. Clear introduces the Goldilocks rule, which explains that we are most motivated when tasks are neither too easy nor too difficult. When a challenge is just right, we are in a state of flow where we feel fully engaged and motivated. The sweet spot of difficulty keeps us interested and prevents boredom or frustration. Clear suggests that to sustain motivation, you should aim to engage in tasks that are challenging yet achievable, pushing your limits just enough to keep improving. Habit stacking. Clear's concept of habit stacking is simple but effective technique for forming new habits. Habit stacking involves pairing a new habit with already established one. By attaching a new habit to a routine you already do automatically, you can build momentum. For example, after brushing your teeth, an established habit, you might immediately do 10 push ups, a new habit. This technique leverages the power of consistency and routine, making it easier to remember and stick to new behaviors. Maintaining habits over time. Building habits is only half the battle, and maintaining them over the long term is equally important. Clear suggests that when setbacks occur, it is essential not to view them as failures. Missing a day or two doesn't mean your progress is lost. The key is to get back on track as quickly as possible. Tracking your habits visually, such as with a habit tracker or journal, can provide a sense of accomplishment and motivate you to continue. Clear also emphasizes the importance of reflection, regularly evaluating your habit to ensure they align with your current goals and identity. So, in conclusion, I would say that Atomic Habits offers a comprehensive and actionable approach to habit formation. By focusing on small atomic habits and using Clear's four laws of behavior change, readers can make lasting improvement in their personal and professional lives. This book emphasizes the power of system over goals, identity based habit, the importance of environment, and the role of patience in achieving transformation. Through consistent incremental changes, Anyone can build the habit necessary to live a healthier, more productive, and fulfilling life. Clear's book is a powerful reminder that lasting success is not about making radical changes, but rather about tiny changes that compound over time. Thank you. And if you like my summary of atomic habits, please remember to like and subscribe my channel.